This is a 986 Porsche Boxster and it was just £4,000. And no, it's not fast, but that's exactly the point. We live in a world obsessed with numbers, 0 to 60 times, horsepower figures. Oh, how much was your car? Everyone wants more speed, more power, more everything. But what if I told you, you don't actually need any of that to have true driving fun? Want to know something else you didn't know? Is that over half of you watching are not subscribed, so make sure to click the subscribe button and watch to the end of the video to see some nice glamour shots of this glorious 986 Boxster. Only having 200 horsepower, this car isn't about outright speed, it's about how you drive it. Cars like this, they're not just plastic and metal moulded into something that just happens to sit on four wheels to take you from A to B. They're instruments, you drive them with passion. This is a very early 1999 Boxster, so it has the early 2.5 litre flat six with around 200 horsepower and a 5-speed manual gearbox. I must say I like the short ratios of this gearbox as it really lets you drive the car without breaking the speed limit. You get 3 gear changes before you even hit the national speed limit. One thing I want to fix is this hardtop rattle, so if anyone has any tips then let me know. As you can see from the dashboard, these cars can be pretty frugal as well. They are quite lightweight with a relatively small engine, so you can do upwards of 30 miles per gallon on the motorway, and even on this spirited drive, yep, it is going down, but it's averaging about 28, 29, so that you're not going to be breaking the bank in that sense of the regard either. And let's not ignore the biggest part of the story. This is a Porsche for £4,000. No finance, no monthly payments hanging over you, no stress about depreciation, as I think these cars in particular are at the very bottom of their depreciation curve, so there's virtually no risk in buying one. Yes, it's still a Porsche and you may be in for the odd expensive service bill, but with a paid off car you're able to do that, and with all that out the way it just becomes you, the car and the road. And listen to that. I challenge anyone to tell me another car that gives you that much sound without even breaking the law. But once you're up to speed, momentum becomes everything, and suddenly a simple B road feels like a racetrack. I wanted to do something a bit different on this channel. I'm aware of traditional format of reviews which people tell you the specs, how fast it is, how many seats it has, all that good stuff, which is all very interesting, but the information is out there all over the place at this point. But this channel is all about pure driving pleasure without breaking the bank, which is why I'm introducing a new way of determining how good a car is using my new price to fun ratio. I'm aware this isn't a new concept, but I've never seen this done with driving before, so I will be breaking down the concept of fun into different categories, being engine noise, clutch and shifter action, and steering, all of which I'll be scoring out of 10. The final price to fun ratio will determine the value for money of the car based on how it drives and how it makes you feel. For example, A 50-50 would suggest that the price of the car gives you a reasonable amount of fun and it's worth the price. A 90-10 ratio would suggest the car is way too expensive for how fun the car is. You get the picture. Now with that being said, what does this 986 Boxster get? Well, the engine is magnificent, but it could rev a bit higher and with a bit more low end torque, so it gets a 6 out of 10. The clutch and gearbox is a delight to use, being notchy but not too short of a throw to encourage misshifts, but it could use a 6th gear for an even shorter ratio or even a bit more usability on the motorway, so it gets a 7 out of 10. The steering is responsive enough and you can feel a lot through the wheel. It does feel a bit too light for my liking, which I guess is just the nature of the beast when there is no engine over the front wheels. The on-center dead zone is slightly too much, but this can be very much down to worn suspension components with it being almost 30 years old, so it gets a 5 out of 10. All things considered, I would give this car an overall price to fun ratio of 30-70, because for just 4K you get an old school car filled with drama and excitement while being new enough to have air conditioning, power steering. We even fitted Apple CarPlay to this one as well, and electric windows, which for a car guy like me is all I can ask for.